Hello ladies, gentlemen and mouth-breathing knuckle draggers. It's Liz here, and today I'm going to be doing a bit of a review on the Tier 7 SU-152, which is frankly one of the most fun tanks in the game. Now, this is a tank where you get an option of guns really. You can use two guns, both are viable, depends what you prefer. In this case, I've got the ML20 model 1931-1937 mounted, and you can watch me fucking make a massive noob mistake here and just spunk a load of gold on ammo instead of swapping it for credit, so can't get that back. Well done Wargaming, and well done me. Anyway, yeah, back to the guns. The ML20 152mm Russian fucking derp gun is not accurate, it's not clever, but it is a really good gun, and it's a real lot of fun, mainly because of high explosive. You can spam high explosive at anyone and you will do a lot of damage to anything really. Even if you're facing the T95, which you won't do anymore, fire at the floor underneath, splash damage through the base of the tank, 500 damage, easy. The other gun that you can use is a 122mm gun, which you will be well familiar with. It's on the IS, it's on everything. Every Russian tank has one pretty much. I personally don't like it on this. It turns into more of a sniper tank, but it's not mega accurate even then. It's 0.41 accuracy. It's a little bit better than most other tanks it's mounted on in this case. It's a very good reload though, 7.06 rounds a minute stock. You can get it down to just over 6.5 second reload with rammer and rations and that sort of stuff. Obviously compared to the ML20, which gets 3.8 rounds a minute, and even with double rations and a rammer and full crew skills and everything, you're still 12.5 second reload. So takes your pick, makes your choice. The other thing to note is that with the ML20 you actually get slightly better gun manlet armour, so that's something to note. Anyway, to the games. I'm on mines and mediums. We've got a couple of mediums, they got a medium and two lights, so I'm going to try and cover the hill entrance here. The actual mobility of this tank got a buff, and it's got hit point buff, it's got an aim time buff because it's Russian, so this thing's actually pretty mobile now. It's got 28 degrees traverse, it does 48 kilometers an hour, 600 horsepower engine, so it doesn't accelerate that well, but it's quick enough, it's mobile enough, you know. It's no rocket, but it's still pretty good. So I'm setting up here to cover the hill entrance because I'm expecting them to go up there, and there's a couple of light tanks that I'm quite keen to one-shot, but don't get to do that because he's used the back door, which is quite rare for someone. So yeah. So while I'm waiting here, the armour on the tank, it's not great. 60mm on the lower hull, I think 90 on the upper casement. The cheeks the sides are quite sloped, and it puts it kind of at an auto bounce angle, and the top of the casemate is actually quite narrow, so it's not that big of a target. And the gun mantlet's like a fucking black hole that will just eat shots all day long. I think with the ML20 gun you get about 270mm maximum armour, which is going to stop pretty much anyone that's cares to shoot at you. So done nothing so far on this game, nothing spotted, can't shoot anyone, so I'm going to move. Now this game I'm sort of showing off a slightly more passive style of gameplay, slightly more campy, staying at the back, traditional tank destroyer roles, you know, shots of opportunity where I can. So it looks like there's a couple of guys contesting the hill. Looks like a fucking AT7 has managed to actually climb the hill mouth and get up onto the hill on mines, which is probably, well, it's taken him nearly 2 minutes, so he's been flat out. Now this shot, this is why I use the ML20. Bang. Not even fully aimed, you know, 0.5 accuracy, but goes through, finishes off the top there heavy. You know, he was on half health, he's got nothing left now. So moving slightly further down, I know I'm going to get spotted when I fire, but I'm not too concerned because I know they're going to be camping at the back. There we go. you know, nothing can hit me from here, really. I'm pretty safe, so I'm going to push down behind here. So you can see the mobility's pretty decent. I'm moving along a fair old clip here. And somewhat, oh, Chiri spotted. He's got a pretty good gun. Snap the shot off. Hit him. Lucky not to, well, unlucky for me, lucky for him, not to penetrate, because that would have killed him. Looked like splash damage hit under the gun or something. Yeah, I'm going to move on with my life, because that SU-100M1 is going to pick him up. So now it's just a clean-up, really. Just find those people camping at the back. So in this game, sort of play fairly passively, let other people spot. You know, I've still got all my health, so I can quite happily trade a bit with this tiger. Yeah, just randomly fire into him anywhere. You know, you don't even have to aim this gun that well. He's got 83mm penetration on the HE, so if a tiger shows you a flat side of his tank, which he is not doing there, but if he did, you can pen them with HE, and you can pen a lot of tanks that you're going to meet with HE. The other thing to note with this gun is that the premium round is heat. It gets 250mm penetration, which is pretty decent. It's pretty effective. You know, you can take on IS-3s and IS-6s and all the other better armoured tanks that you're likely to run into. I mean, so, you know, side scraping KV4, you're never going to pen that, but you know, spanking with HE, it's what it's there for, which is basically why I use this gun over the D25, because it just gives you more options. You know, someone's angled, smash them with HE, you'll still do 300-400 damage. So 6 fire, 2400 damage or whatever. The other thing, massive module damage. You know, you can see that these tanks are ruined if they don't explode the first time you hit them. Then yeah, they're going to have so much damage that basically they're going to be virtually unplayable a lot of the time. So this is the next game. This game I'm going to play it in a style that I'm more comfortable playing with, which is being kind of a heavy sort of breakthrough tank, getting up in people's faces, using the gun to just one-shot people. You know, sometimes you have to trade a bit of HP with them, but you know, I'll quite happily lose, you know, 200 HP to, you know, take out an enemy tank. It's a fair trade then. So I'm gonna move down here on the left. Got a bit of backup. Spearpanzer spotted on the left now. This guy was very lucky again. I think I must have hit his tracks, and it's the splash damage there. If it penned him, you know, 960 average damage on your HE is pretty much 49% chance I'm gonna one-shot him every time. So he's pretty much game over. He's a one-shot for anyone who cares to take a shot at him now. The gun, yeah, it's accurate, but ain't that fucking accurate, is it? That was fairly well aimed and hit the floor. So yeah, happens, but move on with our life, forget about it. I'm not going to go chasing Spearpanzers. So push up here. I was thinking about going for the VK28 when someone pops up on my right. Right, oh no, I go for the Nashorn, sorry. Nashorn, he's going to shoot me while I'm aiming, but fair trade, he's gone. Now, back up again, reloading, and VK3002M is giving me the back end of his tank, 960 average damage, and he had 896 HP, so he's gone too. I mean, this game's over now, really. The team ain't gonna fucking come back from this. They're, yeah, I don't know, worth whatever, L'Oreal or something. AP, very rarely use it. It's 135mm a pen. It's not great. I prefer HE really, or heat. So AT7, side of an AT7, I can put heat through there. You know, good rolls. You're a big gun, and you're facing a lot of tanks that you can realistically destroy. I mean, tier 6s, most of the tier 6s that you can pen with HE, various places, you know, Cromwells and all sorts of things. They're pretty easy stuff. And this guy's just going to let me shoot him in the back. and that's the game. So yeah, I mean, great tank, love the tank. Played 1200 games in it, makes good credits, it's good fun. It can, you know, it's got pretty good carry potential. And there's the mastery. Didn't fire that many shots, made big credits on it. So yeah, so if you fancy, you know, training up your TD skills or just having a bit of a laugh playing and fucking annoying people, getting called a hacker, I strongly advise you go and get one. So try not to you know, be too much of a dick on the forums like some people are, and peace out, my friends and enemies. Bye.